Hey, how you doing? It's Grampy back again. Today we are going to wrap up the exterior of this steampunk structure by adding in all of the various attachments that we're thinking about. We're going to add a propeller. My dog is chewing his squeaky toy. Propeller and a windmill and a water wheel, and I'm not sure what else, but a log crane for sure, probably, and then maybe a construction platform as well. But I'm not exactly sure where that's going to go. But I've done a little pre-planning and put some signs where I think some of this stuff is going to go. So we're going to put a propeller there. We're going to come out here with a cantilever log crane. This is where our windmill is going to go. Out here, this is going to be kind of the main balcony that we're going to enter into our steampunk balloon, so we're not going to put anything there. But anyway, we'll see. The water wheel, by the way, goes down here where we built our our turbine area. So the water wheel itself, a little lighting glitch going on there, don't I? So the water wheel itself is going to come out here. So anyway, with that bit of pre-planning, I'm just going to dive right in and start building this stuff. I don't think we'll get them all done in one video, but I'm going to go pretty fast because we've done them before, and so I'm just going to burn through this pretty quickly. And I'm not sure if I knew if I knew how to use my editing software, I'd try to do a time lapse, but I'm going to have to save that for another day. But for right now, I'm just going to kind of burn through this as fast as I can and see how this goes. 5. I think that's enough. Yeah, so we're going to start from here. So the first part of the wheel is going to be on that level, and then out 2, if you remember. So we're going to take our spruce and we're going to go out 4 from each one of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now, if you remember, we're going to create a circle. We're going to use the same material as we used before. Dark oak for the outer part of the circle. And if you remember the pattern of this circle, it was 3 blocks centered on each of these 4 cross beams, all the way on every single one. Boy, that was perfect. And then our pattern of coming out by 2 and then down by 2 to connect up with that. So we're going to complete that for both of the wheels, and we'll be right back when we're finished with that. See you when we're done. And we're finished. So there's the outer wheel done. And now we're just going to quickly add our center section in here. If you recall, it was just whatever you need to do to get a block that follows the exterior outline of these. So 3 there. We'll come down 2 here, out, down there, and then 3 there. So you can see what I'm doing here. It's tedious but simple. after block placer. 2, 3 there, and then down here. And that's it, magically. Okay, so that's the basic structure. Now we did a little glowstone magic here, if you remember, and then we put in a trap door, but I don't have inventory room. So for right now, we're going to add these gold blocks where they came. So if you remember, they started here on each of these corners, and then they diagonaled their way into the center, just like that. And so get rid of that now, and get rid of that now. So there's how the gold blocks are placed. And then there were fences along each of the log surfaces. You know, this stuff is not really necessary, but I just thought it added a lot of detailed you know, interest, if you will, to this thing. And then we put ladders on here to complete it. So there's that. And then do the same thing on the back side. Now, if you recall, well, let's go ahead and add our trap door. Here's one. And you can do the same thing on the back side. And then a wooden pressure plate. I think maybe having it fall off, maybe we should do it the opposite of this one. So maybe we should have it fall to the other side. So we'll put our trapdoor here, and that way when the water hits that, it'll come down and fall here. Now this is going to hit the water, so we're cool there. That's kind of neat. Now here we're just going to do our same thing that we did. We're going to use I think we'll do it right here at this level, and we'll probably go in here and replace that with a solid block. Do the same thing back here, but I think that's the level that we'll have our, or should I do it lower? I don't remember how I did it. Should I have it coming right out of the middle of that thing, or up to the top? Maybe right out of the middle. So, you know, forgive me again for being an idiot, but I am going to have this thing come right out of the center. So from there and there, and then it makes it, and then these side pieces will come here, and that's where it's going to come. So yeah, I don't know why I thought it needed to come. So here's the I don't know what that was. That was my typical approach. I'd probably. So there's the water spout. Let's come down at least one more. Yeah, that's probably good. Now over there I added a lot of, see if we can get, I just added some stairs here and there that I'll add a few here. Can I find a cobblestone stair? There's some. So I added them here and underneath as well with upside down stairs. I added them here. I mean, I was just winging it, but anyway, you can do what you want. I put some fences on that one, if you can see them. I kind of don't like it, so I'm going to leave them off of this one. But we're ready. That's our that is our water wheel done. So we'll get a bucket and get our water turbine fired up and running. There we go. So there's our steampunk tower with both water wheels. And now let's that's cool. Okay, so now we're going to we'll do the windmill next. So I'll get that, I'll get some spruce, I'll get some fences and some ladders, and that's all we'll, oh no, we're going to need our glowstone and our trapdoors. So here we go. Sorry, I couldn't work and talk at the same time. So the windmill is going to go right here. Again, we're going to use oak. We'll come out 2, 3, 4, maybe 4. What do we do here? Just enough to, you know, so there's just one block separating that. I think it was 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, and then we came out. So that's not. That'll work. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to come out 8 blocks, if you remember, with our oak planks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we'll do that all the way around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And there's that one block that separates that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so there's the basic structure. We'll do our deal here with this glowstone and a trapdoor. And then we'll put our ladders on. And the only thing left to do is that trick with the fences that make this thing look like such a believable windmill. And again, this is Lynchy Inc.'s design. So we come in with these fences and we pick one side and we go all the way to the top with a single row like that. And then we come up on top and come over and make it overhang 2 here. And we're going to follow that pattern all the way down until there's 2 blocks remaining. So out by 2, all the way up like that. And that's all there is to it. The simplest thing, but I think it looks so effective. It looks, like I said, I think it looks a lot better than some of the windmill designs that use, you know, white wool or some kind of and there's that one. So we're just going to keep doing that all the way around. I think we might be short on time. We might have, we'll have time probably to do the propeller, and then we'll, oops, I need to stop there. The propeller, and then we'll stop. We'll come back in the next video, and then I'll show you how that log crane and construction platform work. So there's the windmill. So now we have a water wheel and a windmill. Let's quickly go over here and do our propeller. So we just came out 3, didn't we? And we used oak. We might as well stick with that. So again, let me make sure I'm not messing up. Yeah, 3, and then we started. So So we'll come out by 3, and then on the third one we'll come out with a 2 blocks of whichever wood you're choosing as your material. So we'll do our deal here. And now again, here's how this works. We're gonna come up, I think we'll come up that direction again. Yeah, maybe we'll come up this direction. But what this does is a stair step. You just come up with a stair step to whichever direction. On this one down here, we came up and started off to the left. So we'll do it this way on this one. And then we'll do the same thing. We'll follow that pattern here. So down and a stair step there, and then same thing. No, that's not right. Like that, sorry. And then we'll go up here with the stair step. And that's what we end up with. And then we need oak stairs. There they are. And again, all you do now is just fill in these gaps on the top and the bottom of each one of those with stairs, and you've got yourself a propeller. Happy propelling. Sorry for spinning around so much. So there's the water wheel and the propeller and the windmill done. Now in the next video we are going to, because we're just about at the time limit, but in the next video we'll build these final 2 things. This log crane that I think is worth adding, and then maybe that platform. I'm not sure if we'll find a spot for that or not, but we might build it down below somewhere. I'm not sure. I'll think about that, and once we're done with that, that will pretty much wrap up the exterior. I've got to fill in this with the with this log. Sorry for the silence. I just lost my concentration there. But we'll fill this stuff in. I'll do that off camera since I did that before, and there's nothing tricky about that. And then we will be ready for, after we get those final 2 things built, and we'll be ready to start on the interior of this thing. I'm pretty excited about that, because you can do some stuff in here that I think is pretty neat and kind of unexpected in a build style like this that's so vertical, right? You just wouldn't anticipate being able to do much, but I think you'll be surprised. It'll be kind of neat to finish out the inside of this thing. So thanks for watching this video, guys, and we'll see you here next time.